The Little Couple, star Jen Arnold and Bill Klein's house caught fire today. They have lost $2 million. Bill Klein's wife Jen Arnold's conditions is very critical. She admitted hospital. I will explain everything. Welcome, everyone. Today, July 24, 2025, at approximately 5:30 am, tragedy struck in the most unimaginable way. The home of Jen Arnold and Bill Klein, beloved stars of the hit reality TV show The Little Couple, caught fire, leaving behind a trail of devastation. The damages? A staggering $2 million. But the cost that weighs heaviest on everyone's mind is the critical condition of Jen Arnold, who is now fighting for her life in a hospital bed. How it happened, what it means for Jen, Bill, and their two children, Will and Zoe, and how a community is rallying together in the face of this disaster. Let's set the scene. It's the early hours of July 24, 2025. The Klein family, Jen Arnold, Bill Klein, and their two adopted children, Will and Zoe, are fast asleep in their two-story home on Bayside Drive. This isn't just any house. It's a sanctuary for a family that has faced more challenges than most, yet always emerged with smiles and an unshakable bond. Jen, a renowned neonatologist, and Bill, a successful entrepreneur, have spent years turning this house into a home filled with love. But at around 5:20 am, something went terribly wrong. According to initial reports from the St. Petersburg Fire Department, the fire is believed to have started in the kitchen, an electrical fault, possibly from a faulty appliance or overloaded circuit. Within minutes, what began as a small spark turned into an inferno. Fire is relentless. It doesn't care about the lives it disrupts or the dreams it destroys. By 5:30 am, smoke detectors were blaring, waking Bill and the children. Bill, acting on instinct, rushed to get Will and Zoe out of their bedrooms on the second floor. The smoke was thick, the heat unbearable. But where was Jen? Mrs. Johnson. I woke up to the sound of sirens. It must have been around 5:35 am. I looked out my window, and I saw flames shooting out of the Klein's house. It was like something out of a nightmare. I could see Bill outside with the kids, shouting for help. He looked frantic. I didn't see Jen anywhere, and my heart just sank. I grabbed my phone and called 911 right away, but the fire was already so big. I've never seen anything like it. Bill managed to get Will and Zoe to safety, guiding them through the smoke-filled hallway and down the stairs. But Jen, who has faced countless health battles due to her skeletal dysplasia, wasn't as quick to escape. As the fire spread, she became trapped near the back of the house, overcome by smoke and heat. It wasn't until firefighters broke through the rear door that they found her. Unconscious, barely breathing, surrounded by the wreckage of her home. Jen Arnold was rushed to St. Petersburg General Hospital, just 5 miles away. Paramedics worked tirelessly to stabilize her as the ambulance sped through the streets. Meanwhile, Bill stood outside with Will and Zoe, watching helplessly as their home, their safe haven, burned to the ground. By 7:45 am, the fire was finally under control, but the damage was done. The St. Petersburg Fire Department spent over 2 hours battling the blaze, using thousands of gallons of water to douse the flames. The roof had collapsed, the interior was gutted, and what remained was a haunting reminder of how quickly life can change. Early estimates from insurance adjusters put the loss at $2 million. That number includes the structural damage, the contents of the home, and the cost of rebuilding. But for Jen and Bill, the financial hit is just one piece of the puzzle. This wasn't just a house. It was where Will took his first steps, where Zoe learned to ride her bike, where Jen and Bill celebrated birthdays and holidays with their tight-knit family. Inside those walls were irreplaceable treasures. Photo albums from their adoptions in China and India, Jen's medical awards, Bill's business mementos, and countless little keepsakes that told the story of their extraordinary lives. Now all of that is gone, reduced to ash and memories. Mr. Smith, I've known Jen and Bill for years. They're like family to me. When I heard about the fire, I rushed over as fast as I could. Seeing their house like this, it's heartbreaking. They've lost so much, and not just money. That house was their everything. But what really scares me is Jen. She's the heart of this family, and right now, she's fighting to survive. The cause of the fire remains under investigation, but experts suspect an electrical issue, a common culprit in house fires. For now, the Klein family is left with nothing but the clothes on their backs and the hope that Jen pulls through. At St. Petersburg General Hospital, Jen Arnold lies in the intensive care unit, hooked up to machines that beep and hum in a desperate rhythm. Her condition is listed as critical. She suffered severe smoke inhalation and second-degree burns on her arms, hands, and feet, a diagnosis that has turned the Klein family's world upside down. Smoke inhalation occurs when a person breathes in toxic gases and particles from a fire. It can damage the lungs, cause swelling in the airways, and lead to respiratory failure. Jen's burns, while not life-threatening on their own, add another layer of complexity to her recovery. She's intubated, meaning a tube is helping her breathe, and doctors are monitoring her around the clock. Dr. Lee? I'm not treating Jen personally, but I can tell you that cases like hers are challenging. Smoke inhalation can cause immediate damage, but the full extent often isn't clear for hours or even days. The burns, second degree, mean the skin is blistered and painful, requiring careful treatment to prevent infection. Recovery depends on many factors, but with top-notch care, there's hope. It's a long road, though. Jen is no stranger to medical battles. Born with skeletal dysplasia, a form of dwarfism, she's undergone over 30 surgeries in her life. Everything from spinal corrections to cancer treatment in 2013. She's a fighter, a survivor. But this time, the stakes feel higher. Bill has been by her side whenever possible, splitting his time between the hospital and caring for Will and Zoey, who are staying with neighbors. The family has asked for privacy during this time, but Bill released a brief statement through a friend. Jen is the strongest person I know. We're taking it one day at a time, and we're so grateful for the prayers and support pouring in from everywhere. Right now, the focus is on stabilizing Jen, keeping her oxygen levels up, managing her pain, and praying for a miracle. To understand the weight of this tragedy, let's take a moment to remember who Jen Arnold and Bill Klein are. They're not just TV stars. They're real people who've let us into their lives since 2009, when the little couple first aired on TLC. Their story is one of love, resilience, and defying the odds. Jen and Bill met in 2006 through an online dating site for little people. Jen, a neonatologist with a brilliant mind, and Bill, a charismatic businessman, hit it off immediately. They married in 2008, and their wedding special, Little People, Just Married, was such a hit that TLC gave them a full series. For 14 seasons, they've shared their ups and downs with the world. Jen's career as a doctor has been nothing short of inspiring. She's worked at some of the best children's hospitals in the country, Texas Children's, Johns Hopkins All Children's, saving premature babies with the same determination she brings to her own life. Bill, meanwhile, built a successful business, Rocky and Maggie's Pet Shop, showing that size doesn't limit ambition. But their proudest achievement? Building a family. In 2013, they adopted Will from China and Zoey from India, 2 children who completed their world. The show captured every milestone. First words, first days of school, and the little moments that make parenthood so special. Jen and Bill have always been open about the challenges of raising kids with dwarfism, but they've done it with grace and humor. They moved to St. Petersburg in 2017, seeking a fresh start after years in Houston. This house, the one that burned today, was their dream home, a place where they could grow old together. Now that dream lies in ruins, and their future hangs in the balance. Losing a home to fire isn't just about the money. It's about the memories, the security, the sense of belonging that's ripped away in an instant. For Jen and Bill, this loss cuts deep. They've spent their lives proving they can overcome anything: health scares, societal barriers, the daily challenges of dwarfism. But this feels different. Mrs. Johnson. I saw Bill this morning after they took Jen away. He was holding Will and Zoe, just standing there, staring at the house. He didn't say much. But you could see it in his face. He's broken. They've lost everything. And now, Jen, I don't know how they'll come back from this. The physical loss is staggering, but the emotional scars may take longer to heal. Will and Zoe, just 11 and 9 years old, are too young to fully grasp what's happened. They've been staying with neighbors, asking when mommy will come home, when they can go back to their rooms. Bill's doing his best to shield them, but he's grieving too. Mr. Smith. Bill's trying to be strong for the kids, but I know him. He's terrified. Jen's always been the rock, the one who holds it all together. Without her, I don't even want to think about it. They got to rebuild everything, and it's overwhelming. But if anyone can do it, it's them. The Klein family has always been honest with their fans, sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly. This tragedy is no exception. They're not hiding their pain because they know it's part of their story. And in that vulnerability, they're inspiring others to hold on, even when hope feels out of reach. House fires like the one that struck the Klein family aren't rare. According to the National Fire Protection Association, over 350,000 homes catch fire in the United States every single year. They cause billions in damages and claim thousands of lives. What happened to Jen and Bill is a wake-up call, a reminder that fire doesn't discriminate. The leading causes? Cooking accidents top the list, followed by electrical malfunctions, like the suspected culprit in the Klein's fire. Heating equipment, smoking, and candles. In this case, investigators are zeroing in on an electrical fault in the kitchen, possibly a short circuit in an appliance or wiring. In times of crisis, communities show their true colors, and Petersburg is shining bright. Within hours of the fire, neighbors, friends, and fans of the little couple sprang into action, determined to help Jen and Bill through this nightmare. Ms. Davis, Jen and Bill are special to us. They're not just TV stars. They're our neighbors, our friends. They've done so much for this community, volunteering, speaking at events, just being kind. When we heard about the fire, we didn't hesitate. We've set up a fundraiser. We're bringing meals, and a few families have offered spare rooms for Bill and the kids. Whatever they need, we're here. The fundraiser, started by a local church group, has already raised over $50,000 in its first day. Proof of how much the Kleins are loved. Fans from across the globe are chipping in too, leaving messages of support alongside their donations. One wrote, "Jen, you've inspired me for years. Keep fighting. We're with you." Another said, "Bill, Will, and Zoe, you're not alone. We've got your back." Even the youngest residents are pitching in. Kids on the block set up a lemonade stand, donating every penny to the cause. It's a small gesture, but it shows the ripple effect of Jen and Bill's kindness over the years. Local businesses have stepped up too, donating clothes, toys, and essentials to replace what was lost. A nearby hotel offered the family a free suite until they can find a new place. It's a beautiful outpouring of love, and it's giving Bill strength to keep going. Mrs. Johnson. Seeing everyone come together like this, it's incredible. Bill told me this morning, we've never felt so supported. It's not going to fix everything, but it's a start. We just want Jen to come home, and we'll keep doing whatever it takes until she does. Tonight, the community is holding a vigil outside St. Petersburg General, praying for Jen's recovery. It's a quiet, powerful show of solidarity. A reminder that even in the darkest moments, there's light. As the sun sets on this devastating day, there's a faint glimmer of hope for the Klein family. Jen's condition remains critical, but it's stable, a small victory in a sea of uncertainty. Doctors say her vitals are holding steady, and while she's not out of the woods, they're cautiously optimistic. Bill is clinging to that hope, keeping Will and Zoe close as they wait for news. He's been updating friends when he can, saying Jen's fighting hard just like she always has. The kids are scared, but they're finding comfort in stories of their mom's strength. Jen Arnold is a warrior. She's beaten cancer, survived countless surgeries, and built a life that inspires millions. Her family believes she'll beat this too. Bill told a nurse today, "She's not done yet. She's got too much left to give." Mr. Smith: "I talked to Bill an hour ago. He said Jen squeezed his hand today. Not much, but enough to keep him going. The doctors are hopeful, and that's all we need right now. She's a miracle. That woman, I know she'll pull through." The road ahead is long. Jen faces weeks, maybe months of recovery. The family will need to rebuild from scratch, find a new home, replace what's lost, heal the wounds this fire has left behind. But they're not doing it alone. With their community, their fans, and their unshakable spirit, the Kleins are determined to rise again. This isn't the end of their story. It's a chapter, a painful one, but not the last. More update. The little couple Bill Klein defends himself against accusations. Bill Klein abruptly closes pet boutique. Why? And the little couple bullies target Bill Klein and family in shocking video. I will explain everything. Bill Klein shares exciting news. The little couple is back. Famous member Bill Klein of the little couple recently shocked fans by announcing the return of the family show on TLC. In light of this shocking disclosure, what was Bill's reaction? Prior to its 2019 cancellation, the little couple was a top-rated TLC program. Bill, Jen, Will, and Zoey Klein's adventures have captivated audiences for quite some time. You grow close to the family and want to know what happens to them when you observe them for a long time. The only way to follow this family's ebbs and flows since the little couple ceased filming new episodes is to keep up with all of their social media posts. Fans of the little couple would agree that this isn't the same as seeing entire seasons on TLC, but it does give a glimpse into their lives. Bill Klein recently announced the return of the little couple to TLC on social media. Fans have been demanding this ever since the show aired its last episode. However, there is a catch that needs to be addressed before anyone gets ahead of themselves. I saw someone post that a few episodes from our final season, 14 seasons on, are airing tomorrow night on TLC. Bill Klein reportedly informed The Little Couple fans. "I still can't believe we haven't produced an episode in 5 years. Not that we are doing anything like that at present," Bill continued to emphasize. Bill went on to formally ask his many fans of the little couple whether they would like to see him and Jen return to television. Since this may pave the way for anything later on, it's worth considering. Almost everyone who commented on the little couple gave Bill Klein the yes when he asked. Since its first cancellation, fans have been clamoring for the show to make a comeback. In other words, the fan base will undoubtedly be ready to watch whenever they make a broadcast return, in whatever form it may take. A fan of the little couple expressed their desire for a "Where Are They Now" episode. "I would love as a reboot." Another commenter on TLC concurred. Or maybe even a short update season consisting of a few episodes would suffice. "You guys were absolutely unique." Someone else said, "Yes, I watched every show. In 5 years, I would be quite interested in seeing the kids' development, your current whereabouts, and the changes that have taken place in the family." The little couple Bill Klein defends himself against accusations. Actor Bill Klein, who plays the role of the little couple, recently shared a photo of several puppies he had rescued and was hoping to find a home for them. After that, he announced that his store, Rocky and Maggie's, will have them in stock. The fact that so many people accused him of puppy breeding without even reading his caption was probably the last thing he anticipated. Bill has now addressed the claims, and his response is detailed below. 3 pups in a crate were the subject of Bill Klein's initial post. Following this, the star of the little couple announced, "Frenchie adoption at Rocky and Maggie's happening right now. Rocky and Maggie's place is 2929 Wesleyan." Many people started replying after I posted this, and it's obvious that many of them are completely ignorant on Rocky and Maggie's. Because they don't know any better, the majority of first responders assume that all puppies sold in stores are from puppy breeders and have no idea that some stores actually work with rescue dogs. You should have been advocating for the adoption of strays from local shelters after the holidays instead. Puppy mill French bulldogs are what you'd find in a pet store. Abuse occurs at every stage of the breeding process, whether the dog is in a puppy factory or a private breeder. Bill Klein, though, would have none of it. The commenters pretended to understand what was happening, but in reality, they were completely clueless and making wild assumptions. Just so you know, it was a Frenchie adoption, not a puppy mill, Bill retorted. At R&M, we do not sell canines. In our facility, we take in rescued animals. Thank you for reading. Because of this, other admirers who were following the story began to say, "Thank you for giving these wonderful dogs a second chance. May these cute puppies find forever homes where they will be treasured for many joyful holidays." What gives folks the willies? Oh no. Keep reading. Fans were quick to accuse Bill of engaging with breeders in the comments when he delivered the rescued puppies to Rocky and Maggie's. Since they are rescues and not born into a breeding family, this is completely illogical. Someone else claimed to be dealing with breeders, which is completely illogical given that Bill is the owner of Rocky and Maggie's, the places where the rescued animals were offered for adoption. Rocky and Maggie's is a well-known pet store that Bill Klein and Jen Arnold own. Named for their beloved pets, this Houston shop is a true family affair. If you ask Bill, it's a one-stop store for all your pet requirements. They sell nutritional supplements and wellness essentials and also provide beauty treatments. He has no idea that some Instagram users would find it offensive, but he is trying to find a home for 4 rescued dogs. Do you think it's fair that Bill Klein, star of The Little Couple, was accused of dealing with breeders when he offered rescue puppies for adoption at his boutique? Leave a comment telling us what you think. The Little Couple. Bill Klein abruptly closes pet boutique. Why? Cast member Bill Klein of The Little Couple stunned fans when he revealed the family's famed pet business was closing. Is there anything we know about the circumstances that caused this unexpected closure, and what exactly transpired? In their role as The Little Couple, Bill Klein and Jen Arnold manage Rocky and Maggie's, a well-known pet boutique. Since its opening several years ago, this store, named after the owner's beloved pets, has experienced tremendous growth. Located in Houston, Texas, the store offers a wide variety of pet supplies. Customers can take advantage of a wide range of services at the shop run by Bill Klein and Jen Arnold. Your beloved pets can now have salon appointments scheduled. You can also take care of your pet's nutritional and health requirements. So there are many positive aspects to the store, and customers are loyal and keep coming back. Our team has worked diligently to clean up and restore the store after yesterday's unfortunate incident, the company wrote in an official message that was shared by both the store and Bill Klein. We are making final renovations, so please don't be offended by our appearance. It appears that the business was temporarily closed because of some event. However, the specifics of the incident are now unknown, and Bill Klein has not provided any additional information on what transpired. After a brief hiatus, the store is open again, and things appear to be gradually returning to normal. Intentionally imprecise details about the incident are being maintained on both Bill Klein's personal page and the official store website, leaving many The Little Couple fans with questions. The bright side is that the store is back open for business, so whatever went wrong seems to have been handled swiftly. Nonetheless, comments persisted in conjecturing about potential outcomes. "What happened?" said one viewer of The Little Couple. "That's quite concerning. If he wanted you to know what happened, he would have told you," another commentator said. "It is my sincere wish that nothing negative transpired," a third party added. Even while details are still sketchy, it appears the business is operational again. The fact that whatever happened had little to no effect on company operations for an extended period of time is certainly a silver lining. Everything is back to normal for The Little Couple, but many admirers are still wondering. The little couple bullies target Bill Klein and family in shocking video. In a recent interview, Bill Klein, who plays one of the little couple's members, discussed bullying and how it affected his TLC family. Even more stunning than the others, Bill attached a video that he had shared with his massive following. So, where does this unfortunate issue stand at the moment? Though they are no longer airing their show, millions of fans continue to follow Bill Klein, Jen Arnold, and the rest of the little couple's family. Something noteworthy is always going on at the Arnold/Klein family. As Will and Zoey Klein grow older and take on additional responsibilities, this becomes increasingly apparent. The little couple's Bill Klein and Jen Arnold currently call Boston home. Having said that, they return to Florida frequently to visit loved ones. They can easily reach the beaches of Florida with just one plane ride if the winter blues set in. Bill Klein and his wife Jen Arnold usually only have good things to say when they update their followers. On the other hand, Bill and his family from the little couple were the subjects of bullying not long ago. Bill uploaded a disturbing video of his family engaging in ding-dong ditch to the internet. The sickest prank ever is when someone rings a person's doorbell and then dashes away. Bill just recently spoke out about it, and he even sent video from his front door camera to prove it. Curious, what would you do if you were being treated this way? Bill Klein captioned the video, which he shared with his fans of the little couple. I've endured a lot: name-calling, physical violence, job rejection, total disregard, ridicule, spittle, and even a chase. And that's only the beginning. Putting the levity aside, it hurts more when this hate speech is directed at my family, Bill Klein continued. It is an understatement to claim that it is unsatisfactory. And I want to be furious, but I have a responsibility to set a good example for my children by remaining calm and collected even when I feel justified in acting out of character. A large number of viewers who enjoy the little couple find this whole thing absolutely repugnant. Someone mentioned that they would notify the police about this. It is my sincere wish that concerned parents will see their children and intervene. I apologize that this is happening to you. An additional voice concurred, expressing deep sorrow for the hardships endured by you and your loved ones due to the bullying. Keep spreading the word. Someone in the neighborhood has likely caught them on camera. Jen Arnold and Bill Klein twinning on special date night? Bill Klein and Jen Arnold, better known as the little couple, have been dating for quite some time. According to the latest updates, they keep showing that they discover new things they love about each other and that they have fun while they're out on dates. Tell me, what's new? Although new episodes of The Little Couple will no longer be showing on TLC, fans can take heart in the fact that the love between Jen Arnold and Bill Klein remains strong. When considering their most recent revisions, this becomes much more apparent. Even without TLC cameras, they continue to display their affection for one another with thoughtful notes, presents, and words. Love like this is what viewers of The Little Couple crave. Many of Jen and Bill's admirers have held them up as relationship goals ever since their 2008 wedding. Their fans like witnessing the undeniable love they share, which appears to deepen with every passing year. Both Jen Arnold and Bill Klein have achieved great success in their respective fields, and it's not just because of the many years they spent filming sequences for TLC's The Little Couple. With the help of both of their careers, the couple has managed to establish a family, and now Will and Zoey Klein are entering their teenage years. Even though new episodes of The Little Couple are no longer airing on TLC, fans still love following Jen Arnold on social media to learn about the couple's exciting life changes, like as moving to Boston and taking vacations to New York. The little couple's husband and wife still manage to fit in enjoyable dates despite their hectic schedules. Jen and Bill recently went green for a night on the town, complimenting well. The little couple's husband and wife seemed like they were having fun on a fancy date, what with their coordinating color scheme and everything. Jen Arnold posed the question, who wears green better? In a brief video with her husband while they sipped wine. Jen tagged her husband Bill and added the hashtags #DatNight and the little couple to her status entry. You two look fantastic together, Jen and William, according to one TLC viewer. Someone else who follows the little couple said, I mean, no offense, Bill, but it's obviously Jen. According to a third commentator, Jen's green is the most dressy and authentic option. My apologies, Bill. Even though Bill came out on the losing end in the most recent green war, there are many fans still appreciate seeing how much fun Jen and Bill have on dates like these, so it's all okay. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.